Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! I can never seem to put into words how appreciative I am of every fan of Descendants and Zombies for coming together and making this YouTube channel as special as what it's become. Over this last year, I've had the honor of meeting so many incredible fans of Descendants and Zombies, so tonight, as we celebrate over 90,000 channel views, I just simply would like to say thank you so much from my heart to yours. To every fan of Descendants and Zombies who has ever subscribed to this YouTube channel and taken a chance on me when perhaps you probably never should have, thank you so much from my heart to yours. Because of your contributions to this YouTube channel, because you guys are the ones who watch every video that I ever uploaded here, this YouTube channel has gone on to garner the reputation of having become the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel amongst every age demographic that you could possibly think of. And to me, it's really been an honor to profile your favorite stars like Qyestions, Ruby Rose Turner, and their ascension to greatness, which is something that I can never seem to talk about enough, and show enough appreciation towards, because it has everything to do with each and every one of you. One of the most difficult challenges for a YouTube creator to fall into is a supportive niche. And for those of you who have never created videos about Descendants of Zombies, I think you should take a chance on this franchise, perhaps more than ever before, and really allow yourself to become immersed in just how incredibly supportive the fans of Descendants of Zombies will be of every video that you will create, upload, and edit for the fans of Descendants of Zombies who have shown great passion and great desire to want to have been a part of something special for what must have felt like forever. But unfortunately for each and every one of you, there has never been a dedicated YouTube channel to Descendants of Zombies fans, to this universe, to this niche, until now. Because you guys saw something special in every video that I ever uploaded on this YouTube channel, because from the very first video that was ever uploaded here, I made a promise to each and every one of you, and that was to upload at least one Descendants of Zombies video every day for the fans of this niche who believed in it so much. And because you guys believed in your favorite stars and all these moments that will go on to define you for being fans of Descendants of Zombies, it has brought us to this moment. A moment that I couldn't feel more proud to be a part of as your voice of Descendants of Zombies. Because ever since becoming your voice of Descendants of Zombies, I've had the opportunity to meet so many wonderful people and to share in these moments that have made you all fans of Descendants of Zombies. Perhaps some of you are fans of the original cast made up of Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson, and Cameron Boyce. Or you're a fan of the new cast made up of Qyestions, Malia Baker, and Ruby Rose Turner. They have come from all walks of life, but they have represented each character so phenomenally with such an incredible amount of passion, which is something that I can never say thank you enough for. Because of Ruby Rose Turner, I say this because of Ruby, I'm a better person today. I don't know if I'd be the person that I am today without Ruby Rose Turner's contributions. And if she shed the spotlight, if anything, on just how much further kindness can take a person in this lifetime. I can never seem to say thank you enough to Ruby Rose Turner, to the person that I am today, because she is credited to that. I can never seem to say thank you enough to Qyestions for how far she has come, because she has come further than any Descendant star may have ever came before. I don't think there's ever been a Descendant star that has come before Qyestions that has gone on to achieve so much. Perhaps Dove Cameron places a close argument to being the most successful Descendants of Zombie star of all time. But when you think about somebody who represents this generation so effectively and so phenomenally with such power, grace, and dedication, it would have to be Qyestions. I'm not just saying this because I think Qyestions is the most beautiful person ever for her personality, because a personality really takes a person to unprecedented heights in this lifetime, because very nice personalities are very hard to come by. But you know something? For the tens of millions of people who have made up the Descendants of Zombies niche, you guys exemplify beautiful personalities every single time that you click on my thumbnail and you take a chance by hitting my subscribe button. Because one thing that I've never wanted to do as a YouTube creator is let you down through the presentation and the telling of this story, which I have told 1,000 times over. You know, each time that I tell this story about Descendants of Zombies, it's told to an incredibly different audience, which makes it such a huge honor for me to be able to tell this story time and time again, which never gets old. It's a tale as old as time, and that means no disrespect coming from me, directed towards fans of Beauty and the Beast, because people feel very differently about that quote when it comes to Beauty and the Beast, and how the Beast may have treated Belle in that story. But it truly has become a tale as old as time, because so many fans have represented this franchise so differently. And so many people have felt very passionate about whoever their favorite Descendants of Zombies character may have been that has become their favorite over the last 10 years. I say this because over this last decade, I've had the chance to share in so many unforgettable memories that I know, speaking from my perspective as a fan, I will never ever forget. While I may never be able to speak for every YouTube creator who's ever taken a chance on uploading a video of Descendants and Zombies, which pretty much is made up of AI, which pretty much is a bunch of nonsense that leads you down a road of false hope for the future of Descendants and Zombies, broadcasting and forecasting such rumors as Descendants 6 is currently in development over at Disney Channel. We don't even know if that's happening, but the thing is, there are so many ridiculous rumors that are leading people to believe in false hope for Descendants and Zombies, and that's something I've never ever wanted to do. If I was going to profile the Worlds Collide Tour, I was going to profile it with hope and prestige, which gave you guys hope for the foreseeable future that Leg 2 of the Worlds Collide Tour even had the slightest chance of becoming a reality, because who wouldn't want Leg 2 of the Worlds Collide Tour off of its profound success from 2024? The summer of 2025 was an amazing summer for every fan of Descendants and Zombies. Off its initial announcement back in the fall of 2024, we had something to be really excited about, and I will never forget that night where I was sitting at home behind my computer, and I was so excited to learn about the Worlds Collide Tour happening in the summer of 2025. And all throughout July, all throughout August, and halfway through the halfway point of September 2025, over 43 arenas showcased a phenomenal world tour, which will catapult people like Clarke and Qyestions to the heights of superstardom, which is a place in this universe that they never thought they'd get to. But it happened because of each and every one of you. And they are going to go and head for unprecedented heights, which is something I'm incredibly excited about, to be able to sit behind this microphone each and every night and talk about with each and every one of you. How I felt inspired, and share with you my stories about how I felt inspired by Qyestions, who was just 16 years old. I can't even believe that. But she's just 16 years old, which means she still has a long way to go. But she deserves all the love and support in the world that we can possibly give her as fans of Descendants and Zombies. And we have done that in unison, because millions of people who attended the Worlds Collide Tour, the thousands who showed the venues across the United States, came out of love and support for Qyestions. And you guys didn't deserve to hear the criticism you did directed towards your favorite stars, or for whatever reason that you were a fan of the Worlds Collide Tour and you were so excited to attend it. Because for every venue, there was a critic found somewhere in that crowd. But each and every single night off the success of the Worlds Collide Tour that you guys attended, you would come home and you would watch Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. And because you guys would watch Jonathan Clarke on YouTube for his reviews of the Worlds Collide Tour, which he didn't even attend, the thing was, this YouTube channel exploded. Because I had an opinion on the Worlds Collide Tour from watching it on YouTube. And that's what made it so honorable for me and made my videos very different, was that I could just watch it on YouTube and I could make some of the best reviews ever of the Worlds Collide Tour. And because you guys believed in it so much, you probably attended it, you shared with me your stories about what it was like to attend it and really experience it firsthand. It made every video that I uploaded on the Worlds Collide Tour ever so much worth it. And then came the release of Qyestions' latest singles, Snow Angels, followed by Silent Treatment, which came out on December 2nd, which made everybody happy because it touched your heart. Because of something you may be going through. I saw a lot of reaction videos where people were going through personal issues in their own lives, and by listening to Silent Treatment just hours off of its release, you guys very quickly fell in love with it. So I didn't think there was any room for any conversation when it came to the Silent Treatment single, because this song was so beautiful. And I could never seem to say enough nice things about it, because if anything, I wanted to put over Qyestions, because there's a thing that a YouTube creator should always make an attempt to do, and that is put over whoever they're talking about, because you want to ensure the legacies of your favorite stars and all these moments that have brought you to this significant moment in your career. Because I've always had a passion of wanting to go down in history for having been one of the greatest of all time. And while I may never know if I'm going to go down in history for having been one of the greatest of all time, it truly has been the greatest honor of my life, having the honor to meet thousands of Descendants and Zombies fans who have never failed to hit my subscribe button out of love and support for every video that I've ever uploaded. And for that, I would just like to say simply thank you from my heart to yours. Because I am up against 15 million critics when it comes to these reviews that I've ever posted about Descendants and Zombies, and I never know how far my reviews are going to reach and how many hearts I'm going to touch. But it is the most rewarding feeling in the world when you know after nearly 100,000 views have been put up on this YouTube channel that you have touched the hearts of whoever you've touched the hearts of, because of how you felt about Bridget, the character of Maria Sinner, or Red, the character of Kylie Contrell. Your reviews go further than fans who have a lot of backdrops for Descendants and Zombies, special AI effects, It's really amazing because nobody, if you notice anything about the reviews of Descendants and Zombies, nobody ever really talks about Descendants and Zombies, and nobody ever really does it with heart. Because when you perceive it with heart, your reviews go the distance, and you will never fail to touch the heart of somebody out there who is a fan of Descendants and Zombies, because as I said many times over the years, this universe is only so big. But even with how big this universe is, there is always somebody out there who loves Descendants and Zombies so much that they will let you know by hitting your like button and hitting your subscribe button. I have this to say to every fan who has ever supported this YouTube channel: thank you so much. I may never know what the future has in store in terms of predictions that I could throw your way about Clarke and Malia Baker, Liamani Segura, who's going to make up the new cast. Of course, we have a lot of cast members coming in as part of a new cast and a new generation of Descendants stars. Because I don't ever think we thought that the Descendants franchise would get to the point that it's at right now, receiving rave reviews with so many people excited about the Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland premiere, which is going to be happening sometime between now and July 2026. I shudder to imagine where this YouTube channel will be by July 2026. It will definitely for sure secure this legacy, if anything, for being the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world. And if I do secure that legacy of being the most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel in the world, which it shall forever and always remain, I will never forget any of you for all the opportunities that this YouTube channel presented to me, because I got to be seen and heard by a more widely global audience than ever before. And that really says a lot about a small-scale YouTuber. Most small-scale YouTubers and YouTube channels never get to the point that I got to, because I never really realized just how powerful of a franchise and how powerful of a niche Descendants of Zombies could turn out to be. But I do know this: while so many people have uncertainty about the Descendants of Zombies niche, it is a niche that you should forever and always take a chance on, because when you do take a chance on fans of Descendants of Zombies, the possibilities are really endless for your YouTube channel, and your YouTube channel will go further than any YouTube channel, and you yourself will go further than any YouTube creator has ever gone before, because I felt like I've gone to the stars and back. I feel like I've been on the Buzz Lightyear space shuttle, heading to the stars and back, to the moon and back, however you want to perceive it. Because I've told you guys a lot of crazy stories about how I moved into a residence near a soda plantation and a chemical plant that I've been living in fear of exploding at any given moment. I feel like I'm listening to the radio every single night. If I'm not listening to music, I'm listening to find out if that soda plantation is going to explode at any given moment. I've told you crazy stories about how my girlfriend and my next door neighbor could have been a vampire, and I seriously thought about that possibility being possible more than ever before. My roommate, I thought of as a werewolf, and that was many years ago. And you guys haven't lived your life until you live with a guy who actually thinks he's a werewolf, but that did happen for me, and that's a different story for a different time. I've expressed desires of wanting to be the director and the writer and producer behind Descendants of Zombies because I felt like I had a lot to offer. I've even contemplated running as president of the United States because it had everything to do with how I had the love and support of thousands of Descendants of Zombies fans who would come out in unison to vote for me because they believed in my vision for people like Clarke and to finally give them a president they could finally be proud of and perform in front of and feel more confident than ever before, because we can fix America together, and I can give you guys discounted prices on Disney Plus, trips to Disney World, better health care. We got a lot of stuff to fix, and I wouldn't feel more honored to be able to be that guy, to be each and every one of your guys' successor for Descendants of Zombies. I think there is so much to talk about when it comes to Descendants of Zombies and so much to be proud of, that there is never enough time in this world to say how you truly feel when it comes to Descendants of Zombies. But I know more than I ever have that because of your love and support, this YouTube channel has exceeded the expectations that I've had for this YouTube channel from the very beginning, and perhaps anybody else's expectations for this YouTube channel. Because I have been faced with a lot of criticism for every video that I've ever uploaded, but it's because of your love and support, which has everything to do with the profound success that this YouTube channel has gone on to obtain and retain over the years. It's truly unbelievable to me and really remarkable how far a small-scale YouTuber can go and how much of a loser can become a superstar seemingly overnight. The next milestone for this YouTube channel, of course, will be 95,000 channel views plus, and then the miraculous 100,000 channel view mark. And I never ever thought this would happen for this YouTube channel. And through the 100,000 views, we have had nearly 4,000 people hit that subscribe button. And I never wanted you, the thing about this YouTube channel was I never wanted you to hit that subscribe button because of me. I always wanted you to hit that subscribe button because you were a fan of Descendants of Zombies, because you loved Kylie Control just as much as what I did, and we shared in the same passion. Or you may have loved Ruby Rose Turner, or you may have loved Malia Baker. Whatever reason you found this YouTube channel because of, I'm just so honored to have you in my presence. So it doesn't give me any right to criticize Descendants of Zombies, to tear down the credibility that you guys have worked so diligently and so hard to build up over the last 10 years. I think that people who criticize Descendants of Zombies just don't have the greater possession or the greater appreciation for Descendants of Zombies when it comes to talking about it. And I think until they possess that greater appreciation for Descendants of Zombies, it really defeats the purpose of ever having uploaded a video about Descendants of Zombies to begin with. But the thing that makes this YouTube channel so different and what separates it from everybody else's YouTube channel and their content is just how much you appreciate and how much you love these moments and how you appreciate being a part of these moments, because you guys allowed me to be a part of these moments. And because you allowed me to be a part of these moments, I have shared with you my stories. I have shared with you in these moments that I know, while I may not be able to speak for any other YouTube creator out there, I will never ever forget, nor will I ever forget any of you for having made me as famous as what you have, because I never wanted to be famous. I just wanted to be known for how I felt about Descendants of Zombies. Did I think this YouTube channel would surpass over 100,000 views? Most certainly I didn't, but we will surpass it before the new year. Before this calendar year turns over to 2026, by New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, we will celebrate 100,000 views, if not before. And I have each and every one of you to thank for that. Can you imagine if on New Year's Day 2026, January 1st, we celebrate 100,000 views and we turn over to a 100,000 views milestone? That would be incredible. I don't even know if I'd ever believe it. But I've seen over 4,000 people just about hit that subscribe button because they believed in this YouTube channel so much. And it truly blows my mind every single time how much you guys never fail to show your love and support for Descendants of Zombies. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to shut up about it, because as far as I'm concerned, I have the greatest fans in the world who have continuously shown an endless amount of love and support for their favorite stars that have brought us to this moment, that truly have defined them for being fans of Descendants of Zombies, because as I proudly said many times on this YouTube channel, you should never be afraid to let the world know how you truly feel about Descendants of Zombies, because until you can truly let the world know how you feel about Descendants of Zombies, that is what will define you for being a fan of Descendants of Zombies for however long you've been a fan of these two franchises and people like Freya Sky, and it will truly go the distance in helping you carve and define your legacies, which is all I've ever wanted to do. I wanted to carve and leave behind a legacy, and I wanted to go down in history for having been one of the greatest of all time. I don't know if it would have been because I wanted to be president of the United States, or just because I was a fan of Descendants of Zombies, but I know it will now more than ever before. I know it will have something to do with however long I've been a fan of Descendants of Zombies, and it will have something to do with each and every one of you. Because with the fans of Descendants of Zombies by your side, you truly have the world by your side in love and support of each and every one of the things you do. And you will never go wrong as long as you have the hearts of Descendants of Zombies fans won over, which is something that I've taken great pride in having done. Because I know that I talk about these franchises very differently from anyone else who has ever had the opportunity or the God-given chance to talk about Descendants of Zombies. Because the majority of these 7 to 12 minute long videos that you see about Descendants of Zombies pretty much don't showcase Descendants of Zombies for its true worth and its true value. And until they do, they will never go on to achieve the reputation for having been the greatest Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel of all time, such as this one. This one stands alone in a category of its own, having everything to do with each and every one of you. You know something? We are just about 10 days away from Christmas. As of tomorrow, December 15th, we will be 10 days away from this approaching Christmas. And one of the greatest honors of my life was to have the chance to come home, not just to spend Christmas around people that I loved and surround myself with people that I loved forever. It was the chance to talk about Descendants of Zombies with each and every one of you and to share my stories once again, all over again. And I was really excited about having the chance to finally come home and settle in for the holidays and celebrate things like Christmas and the New Year as we turn the calendar year over to 2026. And you know something? We've got a lot to be excited about when it comes to 2026. We've got the premiere of Descendants 5, Book of Wonderland, the premiere of all these beautiful characters played by Leah Money Segura and others. And I'm really excited about it, along with everything else. There's a rumor about Leg 2 of the Worlds Collide Tour happening, which I couldn't be more excited about. And I look forward to this as a chance to get to meet even more Descendants of Zombies fans, because with even how many fans of Descendants of Zombies I have already had the honor of meeting, being shown that honor and that distinction, There are still so many fans of Descendants and Zombies, be it that we have over 600,000 people who love Descendants and Zombies on YouTube that I have yet to meet, so I may have my work cut out for me, but that doesn't mean that I can't go the distance without your love and support. Guys, thank you so much for every bit of love you have shown this YouTube channel from the very first video that was ever uploaded here, and thank you so much for having taken as much of a chance as you have on me when you probably never should have. If you are somebody who has not subscribed to this YouTube channel, I think maybe, just maybe, this might be the YouTube channel for you if you are a fan of Descendants and Zombies, because in the YouTube channel archives, if you pay close attention to the YouTube channel archives, there is something here on this YouTube channel for everybody, and there is a reason why I take great pride in sitting behind this microphone every night for the rest of my life, even if that's what that means, that I have to upload videos about Descendants and Zombies for the rest of my life. Having said that, thank you guys so much from wherever you may be watching this video tonight. Thank you so much for allowing me to have come into your life, to have been a part of it as your voice of Descendants and Zombies, because truth be told, we still have a long way to go, but that doesn't mean that we can't get there together, because I don't know if I'd be able to do this without your love and support. Thank you so much for having spent your Sunday evening with me. It's a beautiful evening outside, and always and forever remember, we look at the same moon no matter what we may be going through, and we will see it through, and we will see it through together. That's something you've always and forever got to remember, because we still have a long way to go, because this story is far from over. Having said that, thank you so much for having watched this video.